All right, let's talk about something we all kind of take for granted until something goes wrong. I'm talking about the roof over your head. It's literally your home's #1 shield. So today, we're going to walk through its entire life story, from the simple little checkups you can do, all the way to those big, kind of scary decisions about repairs and replacements.
You know, the folks behind today's info have this awesome tagline, and it just hits the nail on the head. The road to success is always under construction. And isn't that the truth for our homes too? Your roof is just like that road. It needs constant care, a little maintenance here and there, and sometimes, yeah, some major work to make sure it's protecting everything and everyone you love inside.
Okay, picture this. You're chilling on the couch, maybe watching a movie, and you just happen to look up. And there it is, that faint, kind of brownish circle on the ceiling that definitely wasn't there last week. What is that? Well, that little spot? That's your roof trying to talk to you. It's whispering that a small problem outside is about to become a huge problem inside. So let's figure out how to listen for those whispers before they turn into a full-blown scream.
All right, so where do we start? The most important part of your roof's life isn't actually about fixing things. Nope, it's about stopping problems before they even start. Think of it like this. A professional inspection is your first line of defense, your secret weapon against those surprise, wallet-draining disasters we all dread.
But what is a roof inspection really? I mean, it's not just some guy squinting at your roof from the sidewalk, right? Right. It's a full-on, deep-dive assessment of the whole system. They're looking for everything, from tiny cracks in the flashing to issues with your gutters. The whole point is to catch the small stuff before it explodes into a massive, costly emergency. So a pro is going to follow a really thorough 4-point game plan. First up, they're on the outside, checking all the materials, looking for shingles that are cracked, curling, or straight up missing. They're also checking the flashing. Next, they're looking at the big picture, the structure. Is anything sagging? Are the gutters clogged or damaged? Then they actually come inside. They'll check your attic for signs of leaks, mold, proper ventilation, the works. And last but not least, they'll look at any past repair jobs to see if the workmanship is solid. It's basically a complete health checkup from the inside out and the outside in.
Okay, so knowing what an inspection is great, but knowing when to get one, that's just as crucial. The general rule is to do it twice a year, usually in the spring and fall, to get ready for and then recover from the nasty weather. But there are other key times too. For sure get one after a big storm with high winds or hail. Definitely get one if you're buying or selling a house. And of course, the second you see one of those pesky water spots inside, yeah, that's your cue to pick up the phone.
So, being proactive is the dream, right? But let's be real. Things wear out. Stuff happens. So what do you do when the inevitable wear and tear starts to show up? Let's dive into the warning signs and what to do about them. Think of this as your personal detective checklist. And the best part? You can spot most of these things yourself. No ladder required. You see shingles that are cracked or curling? That's a classic sign of old age. Ever look in your gutters and see a bunch of what looks like black sand? Those are the granules from your shingles, and that's not a good thing. And if you see any part of your roof that looks like it's sagging or dipping, whoa, that is a huge red flag. Call a pro like yesterday.
All right, let's talk about the thing we all think about, money. How much is this going to cost me? The good news is, if you catch these things early, the fix is usually way more affordable. This table gives you a rough idea for New Jersey. A little leak, maybe a few $100. Replacing a few shingles could be up to $800. But here's the key takeaway. Acting fast is the best way to save money. Seriously, paying, say, $400 to fix a tiny leak today could literally save you from a $4,000 bill to replace your entire ceiling and insulation 6 months from now. It's a no-brainer.
But what happens when the problem is bigger than just a few shingles? This is where every homeowner hits that big fork in the road. It's the ultimate question. Do I keep putting Band-Aids on this thing, or is it finally time to rip it all off and start fresh?
This breaks it down pretty clearly. Look, if your roof is relatively young, say under 20 years old, and the problem is just in one little spot, a repair is probably your best bet. It just makes sense. But if the damage is all over the place, or your roof is old enough to vote, well, then you've got to start seriously thinking about a full replacement.
And really, that's the bottom line, isn't it? A full replacement is a big check to write, no doubt about it. But in the long run, it's almost always the smarter financial move. Why? Because you're not just bleeding money on constant, pricey repairs for a roof that's on its last legs anyway.
Okay, so you've made the big decision. It's time for a new roof. It sounds like this huge, intimidating project, I know. But once you understand the steps, it's way less scary. Let's break down exactly what happens. So here's the whole playbook in 7 steps. It always starts with that super detailed inspection and a clear estimate. No surprises. Then comes the tear-off. They remove all the old stuff, which is so important because it lets them see the wooden deck underneath and fix any rot. After that, they lay down a protective underlayment. That's your main waterproofing layer. Then comes the fun part, installing the brand new shingles or metal or whatever you chose. From there, it's all about the details. New flashing, gutters, vents, all the things that channel water safely away. And finally, the best part for you, a massive cleanup and a final inspection to make sure everything is absolutely perfect. Now, the cost of that whole process really comes down to what material you pick. This chart gives you a super simple visual of the average costs in New Jersey. Asphalt shingles, they're the go-to, most affordable option for most people. Then you've got metal, which costs more upfront but lasts a crazy long time. And then there's slate. The top of the line will probably outlive you material, and yeah, it has a price tag to match. And here it is. This is the payoff for doing it right. A brand new, professionally installed roof, built with good materials. That thing can protect your home for decades. I mean, we are talking 25, 40, maybe even more years of not having to worry every time it rains. Now that is a return on investment you can feel good about.
So we've covered the what, the when, and the why of roof care. But there's one more piece, and it might just be the most important one of all, the who. Who you hire to do this work can make or break the entire project. It's everything.
Okay, this right here, this is your cheat sheet for hiring a roofer with total confidence. You've got to ask these questions. Are they licensed and fully insured? Super important. Do they know the local weather here in Jersey? Do they give you a warranty in writing? Can you see positive reviews and talk to past clients? A good contractor will say yes to all of this. They'll give you reports with photos, and their pricing will be totally transparent, with no sneaky hidden fees.
So, we've walked through the whole life of a roof, from that first little water stain all the way to a brand new installation. Now the only question left is, for you. Knowing what you know now, what's the very first step you're going to take to protect your roof? Maybe it's as simple as cleaning out your gutters this weekend, or maybe it's time to schedule that first professional inspection. Whatever it is, the most important thing is just to take that first step.